Hello students, in this video I will explain you about one experiment of heat transfer lab. The name of experiment is natural convection. The objective of the experiment is to determine the heat transfer coefficient in natural convection. Objective of this experiment is to determine the heat transfer coefficient of fluid, that is air. Convection is a mode of heat transfer which generally takes place in liquid and gases. Now consider a fluid flow over a heated surface. The molecules of fluid adjacent to the surface absorb heat and become hot. On heating, the molecules becomes lighter due to decrease in density. They rise up and the cold molecules of higher density comes down in contact of heated surface. In this way, a motion of molecules set up in the fluid due to the developed density gradient. And now, experimental setup. Experimental setup. The experimental setup consists of a cylindrical tube fitted in a rectangular duct vertically. This is vertical tube. This is vertical tube and this is heating element. This is and connected to this is voltmeter. This is voltmeter. This is main supply, power supply, and here this is ammeter, and this vertical tube connected in the box which is open in. The ends are and here these are the thermocouples. And one thermocouple on the inside the box. This is temperature T1, T2, T3, T4. The duct is open at the top and bottom an electric heating element. It is kept at the center of vertical tube. This is heating element. Heating element. The tube surface longitudinally, the heat is lost from the tube to the surrounding air by natural convection. The temperature of vertical tube is measured by thermocouples at the different location, and one thermocouple measures the duct temperature. The heat energy input is measured by ammeter and voltmeter, means heat generated Q, which is equal to V voltmeter reading into I watt. Now it is theory. When a hot body is kept in still air, the heat is transferred to the surrounding fluid adjacent to the hot body. The adjacent fluid gets heated. It rises up due to decrease in its density, and cold fluid rushes into therefore the fluid motion is set up and heat transfer take place from the surface. The heat transfer rate from the surface by natural convection is expressed by the Newton's law of cooling. Q equal to means heat transfer rate, Q equal to heat transfer coefficient into area into surface temperature of cylinder minus ambient temperature TA joule per second, where H heat transfer coefficient, A surface area of tube, surface area of tube, vertical tube, that is equal to pi d L. L is the length of tube, and Ts surface temperature and Ta ambient temperature. Then heat transfer coefficient H equal to Q upon A into Ts minus Ta, where Q equal to means heat generated, Q equal to voltmeter reading into ammeter reading divided by pi into diameter of cylinder into length into Ts minus Ta watt per meter square. So H into Kelvin, watt per meter square Kelvin. The heat transfer coefficient can also be calculated from empirical relation, means empirical relation. Nusselt number is the function of Grashof number and Prandtl number in natural convection. In natural R Nusselt number, this is equal to constant into Grashof number power m into Prandtl number power n, where c, m and n are constant, and it is calculated r to find by the experiment, where Nusselt number, this is equal to heat transfer coefficient into L by K, and Grashof number, this is equal to beta G delta T L cube upon mu by rho whole square, and Prandtl number PR equal to mu Cp by K, where H is the heat transfer coefficient, L length of tube, K thermal conductivity of fluid, beta thermal expansion coefficient, delta T temperature difference between surface and fluid, mu dynamic viscosity, rho density of fluid, Cp specific heat. These are the value of fluid. Okay. Now experimental procedure. First, put on the heater switch and adjust the heater input through dimmer stat. Second, wait until the steady state condition is reached. Third, note down the readings of all thermocouples on surface and on box through the selector, and switch now voltmeter and ammeter reading. Okay. Now specifications. Now write up diameter of vertical tube. It is given diameter of vertical tube means D in meter from right up. Second specification, the length of tube, it is given in right up in meter, and capacity of heater, in watt. Now observation table. First make a observation table. Heat input, it can be find out by voltmeter reading and ammeter reading V and I. multiply V into I, that is equal to Q. Now temperature of vertical cylinder by reading of thermocouple reading. Here time, thermocouple reading of first thermocouple T1, T2, T3, T4 and ambient temperature. So this is observation table. Now calculation. At time 0, after 30 minutes, what is the reading? 45 minutes, 60, 1.5. This is single reading. I, it remains constant. V and I remain constant, but the temperature of thermocouples, it will change with time, and final reading it will be at steady state condition. Now calculation. How to calculate heat transfer coefficient? Calculations. First calculate heat input. Heat input Q equal to V voltmeter reading into ammeter reading in watt, and average surface temperature Ts equal to T1 plus T2 plus T3 divided by N, means the surface temperature, which is equal to thermocouple of first, second, third on the surface of tube divided by number of N. And ambient temperature, this is equal to TA. Now convective heat transfer coefficient. Heat transfer H equal to Q upon surface area pi dl, neglected ends surface area, Ts minus TA or H equal to voltmeter reading into ammeter reading pi into diameter of cylinder into length into average surface temperature of tube minus TA watt per meter square Kelvin. So this is practical value. Now H can be calculated from empirical relation. The second calculation, so this is by Nusselt number. This is equal to C Grashof number M and Prandtl number N are HL by K equal to C beta G delta T L cube into rho square upon mu square power M into mu Cp by K power N. Now property of fluid. Property of fluid, calculate HL by K beta G delta T L cube rho square upon mu square and mu Cp by K, and the fluid properties of fluid, where this is air, are taken at film temperature TF from the heat transfer data book or fluid property table. Means film temperature TF, which is equal to TS plus TA by 2. Okay. In general, if the Grashof number and Prandtl number less than 10 raised to power 8 and greater than 10 raised to power 4, then the equation, empirical relation for vertical cylinder, it becomes Nusselt number equal to 0.56 into Grashof number into Prandtl number power 10 raised to power power 0.25, and if Grashof number into Prandtl number 10 raised to power 12 and in between 10 raised to power 8, then use Nusselt number. This is equal to 0.13 into Grashof number into Prandtl number power 1 by 3 or 0.33. Now these calculation, then the result, the practical value H equal to, and the practical value H equal to this thing, and theoretical value This is from empirical relation. Empirical formula, and this is from H equal to Vi upon A into temperature difference. Now you have to draw the graph heat transfer coefficient H versus X. X is the distance from bottom to top of the cylinder, means H, this is the cylinder, thermocouple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is the distance X from the bottom. What is the value of H at 1, H2 at thermocouple 2, 3, 4? Then you have to draw the graph between heat transfer coefficient and X. Okay, so there are total number of calculation which is equal to number of working thermocouples, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to find out the heat transfer coefficient at different location. Okay.